I love my job. Every day I have the privilege of going to work for the great state of Minnesota and the wonderful people who live within its borders. It's the job that I've always wanted. Despite all this, some have speculated that I might decide to not complete my second term in office. The rumors were swirling in some circles that I was considering retiring early. While I publicly and vigorously denied this, if I'm totally honest, the truth is that I did explore that option. This is that story, made public for the very first time.
Yeah, so needless to say, we were both pretty surprised the first time Dad approached us with this idea. I think we just always assumed that being governor was his dream job, right?
Right. I mean, he's dedicated his entire adult and professional life to serving the people of Minnesota. He's given so much of himself and been so committed, we just never saw this coming.
Saw what coming?
That what he wanted more than anything was to work in the restaurant business. Yeah, it definitely came as a surprise when Dad told us he wanted to work here at the Bachelor Farmer. He's always been a fan and a loyal customer, but honestly, he hasn't shown a lot of interest in food over the years, or frankly, any level of competency around the kitchen.
Yeah, no, I mean, all he really eats is lean cuisine and peanut M&Ms.
Yeah, but Dad's been our biggest supporter,
That's right.
and so we figured the least we could do is give him a chance.
Well, Dad, thanks so much for coming in today. Could you maybe to start just tell us a little about your background, your professional qualifications?
I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In my current role as governor, I am the chief executive of Minnesota. I run a government of 34,000 employees, lead a state of 5.5 million people. I previously served as United States Senator, State Auditor, and Commissioner of Economic Development.
Sounds like you've had a little trouble holding a job. Can you tell us why you want to join our team?
Well, at the end of the day, it's all about serving people, and that's what I love doing.
Interesting. Tell me about some of the specific skills that you would bring to the role.
Sure. I happen to have experience launching large and complicated online marketplaces. Does your website need an overhaul?
No.
Tell us about a time when you didn't get along with some of your colleagues. For example, what would your strategy be for resolving differences with your coworkers here?
That's an area where I have a lot of experience. What I'd probably do is force a shutdown of the restaurant until the opposing side felt enough public pressure that they finally gave in to my demands. So I won a close election, and so then I began my term in the Senate in 2001.
Now, wasn't that the one where you gave yourself an F for performance?
Well, right, but I was referring to the performance of Congress as a whole.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah, sure you were. No, keep going, keep going.
Well, as I was saying, I served in the Senate from 2001 till 2007.
Can you tell us about your compensation as a senator?
It says here I actually worked for $1 a year, but that was a long time ago, and it's not something I really want to.
I actually think $1 a year seems pretty fair.
Come on, Andrew, he's family. Let's double it. It became clear pretty quickly that Dad has very little to offer our company. The work we do here is exceptionally detailed, which is why we're fortunate to have a dedicated team of talented and hardworking professionals. But we tried to keep an open mind, because he's our dad, right?
Yeah. So we decided to give him a trial run.
You're not going to regret this, guys.
Dad listed proficient with a telephone on his resume. So we decided to start him at the host stand, which is a very important job at the restaurant, given that it's generally the first point of contact for any customer.
Yeah, it didn't turn out to be a great fit.
Sir, I'm not asking you for a contribution. I just want to confirm your dinner reservation. Hi, this is Mark Dayton calling from the Bachelor Farmer to... Hello? No, the special tonight is not a tax increase. Very funny. Evening, Bachelor Farmer. No, I'm sorry, we're totally booked tonight. Elida, table for 10 in half an hour? Absolutely.
So we figured Dad's used to working a busy room, connecting with people one-on-one. We thought maybe we'd bring him out from behind the host stand and give him a shot in the dining room as a server. Maybe that'd be a better fit.
To his credit, he took the opportunity and the preparation very seriously.
Members of the legislature, members of the Supreme Court, my fellow Minnesotans, the state of the menu is strong. We have mixed vegetables, aged goat's milk cheese, cider vinegar, and walnuts. parsnips cooked under a brick, braised chickpeas, oyster, mushrooms with toasted hazelnuts.
So since working in the front of house clearly was not a fit for Dad, we decided to give him a shot at one of the most challenging, demanding positions in the restaurant, being a part of our kitchen team.
All right, Governor, today we're going to have you tie some pork shoulders for us. I'll demonstrate the first one, and then we'll go from there. There are some great pork shoulders that we use coming from a farm called Pork Implants in Altura, Minnesota. So first, you're going to start by tying this 3 times, making sure it's really nice and secure.
But like with all enportment assignments these days, he just delegated it.
Bring it all the way down.
You getting all this, Tina?
We ended up offering the position to the Lieutenant Governor instead, but she said she has something else in mind for her next job.
So pretty clearly, Dad wasn't working out at the Bachelor Farmer, but we had one last idea, which was Marble Bar. Since Dad doesn't drink and likes the outdoors, we thought it might be a good fit to have him work the door.
Yeah, that turned out to be a mistake.
It's 6 p.m. on a Saturday. Where is everyone?
Good dogs, good dogs.
Dad, what's going on out here? Have you been turning everyone away?
Of course not. Not a single person's even tried to get in. I don't understand it.
So in the end, it just didn't work out having Dad here. And it wasn't just his performance. He started trying to sneak through some changes without even asking our permission.
He really gave it his all, but ultimately we decided that this just isn't the right line of work for Dad.
Nope.
And so we encouraged him to return to his job as governor and to stay there. Because honestly, we just really don't want to find something for him to do instead.